My name is Jake Reynolds, and I never imagined that a single text could change the course of a friendship, and maybe even my entire perspective on trust. It all started on a Thursday afternoon. I had just finished work and was scrolling through my phone when I received a message from my longtime friend, Megan Taylor. She was cheerful as always, texting, "Relax, it's only coffee with a friend." Normally, that would have seemed harmless, but something in my gut didn't sit right. Megan was married, or at least I believe she was, and she had a habit of not being completely upfront about the people she spent time with. My first instinct was caution, but I wanted to avoid being overbearing. So I typed back something simple, trying to keep the tone light but pointed, "Then ask his wife." Almost immediately, the conversation changed. Megan's smiley emojis disappeared, replaced with a pause that I could almost feel through the text. Then came her reply, "You mean you don't trust me?" I hesitated. I didn't want to escalate things unnecessarily, but I also wasn't going to ignore my instincts. "It's not about trust," I wrote back. "It's about clarity. I just don't want anyone crossing boundaries." Her response made me stop. She didn't fire back defensively, as I had half expected. Instead, she admitted something I hadn't anticipated. "Okay, you're right," she texted slowly. "I didn't tell you everything. It's complicated, but I get why you're asking." It turned out that her friend was actually a colleague she had known for years, whose wife she had never met. She had been worried that introducing herself formally would make things awkward, so she kept the meetings casual. The little white lie, meant to avoid tension, had only made things worse. I felt a mix of relief and frustration. Relief that there was no betrayal, but frustration that a lack of honesty had created unnecessary tension. I replied, "Then be honest next time. It's easier for everyone, and avoids messages like this." From that moment, our communication changed. We began being more upfront about our plans, more transparent with each other, and even more understanding about boundaries and assumptions. That one simple text, which could have sparked an argument or ruined trust, instead became a turning point. It taught me an important lesson: clarity matters more than comfort, and honesty, even when awkward, prevents bigger misunderstandings later. And for Megan and me, what could have been a minor conflict turned into an opportunity to strengthen our friendship and rebuild trust on a more solid foundation. Years later, I still laugh about the text exchange. A simple coffee and a few words on a phone could have caused tension, but instead, it reminded me that boundaries, honesty, and a little courage in messaging can change everything. Sometimes, the smallest words have the biggest impact.